Hello everyone, this is Al RedSoxFan coming to you from Al RedSoxFan YouTube station, and we're going to play a little Strat O Matic Baseball 2018, and we'll continue with our Aaron Judge series in the New York Yankees as they continue to take on some of the best teams of the 1960s using Strat O Matic Baseball 2018. Today's matchup, the 2017 New York Yankees, led by Aaron Judge, will be taking on the 1962 San Francisco Giants, led by Mays Cepeda and Marichal. So it should be quite a matchup here in the Bronx. Let's quickly go to our lineups and get the ball game started. As this ball game is brought to you by Saturday Al Red Sox Fan doing laundry, and in between, we're going to give you a ball game. So, for the visiting San Francisco Giants, a San Francisco treat leading off, playing left field. Harvey Keene would go on to manage the Milwaukee Brewers, as they were known, Harvey's Wallbangers, and he's playing left field. Batting second, playing second base, Chuck Hiller. Batting third, playing right field, Felipe Alou. He would also go on to a managing career in Major League Baseball. Batting fourth, the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, playing center field. Batting fifth, the Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda, playing first base. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Easy Ed Bailey. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jim Davenport. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jose Pagan. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Bob Neiman. He was one of the cards I added. As you'll see, it's a 1951. It's an average of his historical career. I bought that set through Strat O Matic. And the one thing I wish Strat O Matic would do on their older teams is give you a full roster. They only give you 20 cards. So, Neiman is a designated hitter. There is a designated hitter. We're playing in New York. And we'll get to the Yankees lineup when they come up. But on the mound for the New York Yankees of 2017, CC Sabathia. He went 14-5 with a 3.69 earned run average, struck out 120, walked 50. Behind the plate, Gary Sanchez. At first is Headley. At second is Castro. At short is Torres. Cosma's at third. Gardner's in left. Ellsbury's in center. And Aaron Judge, the man of the hour, is in right. And in the chat, we have Broke Blackman 94, moderator extraordinaire. Stopped by. He said hello. Check out his channel, movie and TV reviews. He is very much into Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, amongst other shows. That's Broke Blackman 94. Alright, leading off for the San Francisco Giants, I will be managing the Giants. And the computer, as always, will be managing the Yankees. So Harvey Keene to lead off. Right-handed batter. Keene looking for the 3-4 column. Sabathia gets the sign from Sanchez. Here's the pitch. And the ball game is on its way. It's a 3. This is very good for Keene. And an 11. Ground ball to Cosma. He gobbles it up and throws across the diamond for out number 1. As Broke Blackman in the chat says, let's go, CC. Here comes the second baseman, Chuck Hiller. Left-handed batter facing the left-handed throwing CC Sabathia. Hiller's looking for the 1-5 column. Corners playing in. The windup and the pitch to Hiller. It's a 4. He needs a 9-12. He gets an 8. And he goes down looking, strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Felipe Alou, Giants right fielder. Alou had 25 home runs in 1962 with a .316 batting average. He's looking for the 3-4 column. Sanchez wiggles the fingers. The windup and the pitch to Felipe. He gets a 4. He needs a 2, 9, 11, 12. He gets a 9. It's a 19. That ball's driven deep to left center field. It's going to split Ellsbury and Gardner and hit the wall. And that's going to be a 2-out double for Felipe Alou. He just missed a homer. Held up at second. He thought about going to third, but he held up because coming up next, the Say Hey Kid, the great one, Willie Mays. Mays in 1962, .304 batting average, 49 home runs. Alou will be off on contact at second. Sabathia peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at the plate, nods his head. He deals to Willie Mays, looking for the 2-4 column. Here's the pitch to Willie. It's a 3. This isn't too bad, though. And a 6. And a swing and a miss by Mays. Side retired. CC comes up big. Runner stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. 2 up for the Yankees, and let's go through their whole lineup. Batting first, playing left field, Brett Gardner. Batting second, doing the catching, Gary Sanchez. Batting third, the big man himself, playing right field, Aaron Judge. Last year in 2017, he batted .284, 52 home runs, 114 runs driven in. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Batting fifth, playing second base, Starling Castro. Batting sixth, the former Boston Red Sox, Jacoby Ellsbury. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, Ronald Torres. Batting eighth, the first baseman, Chase Headley. And batting ninth, playing third base and whose pitcher just does not want to load, Pete Kozma, the faceless one. Alrighty. So on the hill for the San Francisco Giants of 1962, former Springfield Giant out of the International League, Juan Marichal. Marichal in 62 went 18 wins, 11 losses, 3.35 earned run average, struck out 153, walked 90. Behind the plate, Easy Ed Bailey at first base, the baby bull Orlando Cepeda at second, Hiller, Pagan's at short, Davenport's at third, Kuhn in left, Mays in center, and Alou in right. Willie Mays. I can't believe he has a 0 for an arm. But that's what they give him. Alrighty, so leading off, Brett Gardner. Left fielder, left-handed batter. Batted .264 with 21 home runs. Corners playing in, Gardner, an excellent punter. Gardner looking for the 2-4 column. Marichal gets the sign from Bailey. The big wind-up, the big leg kick. Here it is. It's a 6. Nothing there for Mr. Gardner. 12. And he will line out to Hiller at second. One way. Hit the ball hard, but right at the second baseman. So 1 out, no one on. Here comes the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Batted .278 last year with 33 home runs. Righty-righty matchup. The shift is on. In the infield for the Giants, they shift left. Marichal nods his head. He deals to Sanchez, looking for the 2-4. It's a 5. He needs a 7. He gets the 7. And it's a 13, and he will single back up the middle. That was the only good thing there, and Sanchez found it. So a 1-out single for Sanchez. Cepeda, the baby bull, to hold him on at first. And here comes Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge has pretty much done a good job against these older teams. Let's see if that will continue. Marichal looks to first. Now in at Bailey. Bailey sets the target. Judge looking for the 1-4 column. As I said, he had 52 home runs last year. Marichal with the big leg kick. He deals to Judge. It's a 4. This is very good for Judge. And a 9. And he goes down looking on the tremendous curveball by Juan Marichal. So 2 outs. Sanchez will be off on contact at first base. And here comes Matt Holliday. Holliday has struggled in these exhibition games. I'm not keeping any of the stats, really, but, you know, I've played them, so I remember. And anyone can go back and look at the games. So, Sanchez will be off on contact. Holliday looking for the 1-4 column. Bailey pounds the mitt, sets the target. Marichal deals to Holliday. And he throws to first, and Sanchez just gets back in time. Sanchez was leaning. I don't know why, but he was leaning. Holliday steps back in the batter's box. Marichal peeks to first. Now in at the plate. The windup and the pitch to Holliday, looking for the 1-4. Holliday gets the 1. And an 11. It's an 11. And he sends that ball out to left field. Keane coming on. And he makes the... Did he make the catch? He hangs on to it. He made a diving effort. It looked like he juggled it, but they put his arm up. Out number 3. Yankee dugout protesting a bit, but they're not changing the call. We go to the top of the second, still scoreless here in the Bronx. Jumping in the chat. Super Sports 22,000. How are you, my friend? Happy Saturday. He says, let's go, Willie. Due up for the Giants of 1962, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, then Easy Ed Bailey, and Davenport. Cepeda, 306 batting average with 35 home runs for San Francisco in 62. He's looking for the 1-4 column. Sabathia back out on the hill for the Yankees. The windup and the pitch to the bull. It's a 3, nothing there for Orlando. And a 10. Ground ball to Cosma. Over to Headley, 1 down. Bless you. Here comes the catcher, Easy Ed Bailey. Bailey, 232, 17 home runs. Lefty-lefty matchup. Cepeda deals quickly. It's a 2. He needs a 7. And it's a 7! And a 7! And Bailey launches that ball to right center field. Ellsbury starts to go back, turns, and look, that ball is gone. Long gone. 1-0 San Francisco as Easy Ed Bailey takes his home run trot around the bases. He's met by Davenport at the plate, and he goes back to the dugout to a bunch of high fives. 1-0 62 Giants, and here comes a third baseman, Jim Davenport. If you're thinking back-to-back jacks, Davenport had some pop in his bat. 14 homers in 62. 1 out, no one on. 1-0 Giants. The windup and the pitch by Sabathia. It's a 2. Jim needs a 9-11. It's an 8. Ground ball to Cosma. Moves a bit to his right. Throws to Headley. 2 down. Jose Pagan steps to plate. 2 outs, no one on. 1-0 Giants thanks to the home run by the catcher, Easy Ed Bailey. Pagan, 259, 7 home runs. Corners playing in. Pagan, excellent at handling the bat for bunts. So Cosma and Headley cheat in a bit. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Pagan, looking for the 4-2 column. It's a 1. He needs a 4-7. He gets the 9. And he got jammed. That's going to be a pop-up towards short. Torres calls for it. He makes the catch. Side retired. But the Giants jump on the board thanks to the home run by their catcher, Bailey. And it's 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Starling Castro, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Roland Torres due up for the Yankees. Castro, 300 batting average, 16 home runs last year. Juan Marichal, back up on the hill for the Giants. The big windup in leg kick. It's a 2, nothing there for Castro. And a 5. That ball goes out to left field. Keane drifts over, makes the catch, 1 away. In the chat, Super Sports 22,000 says going good. Then he says, I saw Mays live near the end of his career when he was a player coach for the Mets. Very cool. Here comes Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury batted .264, 7 home runs. Righty-lefty matchup. Ellsbury hits right-handed pitching at a 3R, so he hits it pretty good. Anytime you see a number over here, that means they hit it better than average. Ellsbury looking for the 3-4 column. Bailey wiggles the fingers. Marichal nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jacoby. It's a 2. He needs a 6-10, and he gets a 9. That's going to be a ground ball to Hiller. He throws to Cepeda for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes a shortstop, Ronald Torres. Torres, .292 with 3 home runs last year. Marichal deals quickly. Torres looking for the 2-4. It's a 2. Very good for Ronald. And it's a 2. And that's a foul out to Bailey. Inning over. Wow, he got his column, and the only bad thing he found. We go to the top of the third. Still 1-0 Giants. Back out on the hill for the 2017 Yankees. CC Sabathia. And he'll face Neiman, Keane, and Hiller. In the chat, we have the real world. He says, those Giants of the 60s, they should have won more pennants. They only won 1, and they lost to the Yankees in the World Series. Sabathia deals to Neiman. Neiman looking for the 2-3 column. It's a 4, still pretty good for Neiman. And a 6. Ground ball to Torres, moves towards the bag, has it, throws to Headley, 1 down. Top of the order, Harvey Keane. Keane's 0 for 1. Keane has a little pop in his bat. He had 2 home runs to go with his .304 batting average in 1962. Sabathia works quickly. It's a 1. He needs a 3-7-8, and he gets an 11. And he lines out to Castro at second. Now he lines out to Castro at second after fouling the girl off. Sat on the curveball, but hit it right at Castro. 2 outs, no one on. Chuck Hiller comes to the plate. Second baseman's 0 for 1. Corners playing in. Hiller and A bunter. Kozma in at third. Headley in at first. Lefty-lefty matchup. Hiller's even against lefties when it comes to batting. He's looking for the 1-5 column. The windup being the pitch to Hiller. It's a 3. That's not bad. He needs a 3-4-5-9. He gets the 11. Got jammed, pops it up towards first. Headley calls for it and makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Giants so far in this pitcher's duel at the Bronx. The house that Ruth built. And now the house that Aaron Judge fills. 2 up for the Yankees. Headley, Kozma on the top of the order. Gardner. Headley, left-handed batter. .273 last year with 12 home runs. Switch hitter. He's batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Juan Marichal. Marichal gets a sign from Bailey. He kicks and fires. It's a 6. Nothing there for Chase. And a 10. Range play for the third baseman. Let's see if Davenport can make the play. He has an 80% chance of making the play. 20-sided dice roll. That's a 4G2 number sign. And a 9. I do believe Davenport will make the play. Ball goes towards his right. He ranges, gets it. Strong throw to first, and they do just get Headley. 1 away. Nice play by Davenport. Ranging to his right. And here comes Pete Kozma, whose pitcher still does not want to load. Cosma batted .111 last year with 1 home run. Marichal licking his lips. He deals to Cosma. It's a 6. This is nothing but pain for Pete Cosma. And a 9. Ground ball to Hiller. Flips to Cepeda. 2 down. Top of the order, Brett Gardner. He is 0 for 1. Got to be careful. Gardner's got pop in that bat. Corners do move in, though. Defend against the bunt. Marichal works quickly. He deals to Gardner. That's a 5. He needs a 7. He gets a 4. This play will be for Easy Ed Bailey, the catcher. 20-sided dice roll. 1 W/S and a 13. And it's going to be an infield hit. A number. It was like a bunt base hit there. It was a number just a little too far away from Bailey. He grabbed it. He threw a strike to Cepeda, but Gardner flying down that baseline gets an infield hit. Tying run at first in the dangerous and speedy Brett Gardner. 90% chance of stealing second. Sanchez is at the plate. I'm assuming they're going to steal. Stretching the lead is Gardner. And Gardner is unable to take a big enough lead as Marichal and Cepeda do an excellent job of holding him on. He will stay put. 1 through 17 runner, though, if the ball is put in play. Here's Sanchez. He is 1 for 1. 2 outs. Tying run at first. The windup and the pitch to Sanchez. Looking for the 2-4 column. It's a 1. He needs a 2. And he gets a 12. And that ball is going to go out to right field. Alou is there. Moves towards the line. Makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the top of the 4th. Still 1-0. The 1962 Giants over the 2017 Yankees. Here's CC Sabathia back out on the hill. 38 pitches, good for 92. He will face Alou, Mays, and Cepeda, the heart of this Giant order. He's 1 for 1 with a double. CC kicks and fires. It's a 6. Alou needs a 2, 6, 7. He gets a 3. This ball is going to go out to Judge. Judge has a 35% chance of making a great play. 20-sided dice roll. I think he's going to make the play. 11 F2. There's nothing really there. 12. I believe Judge will make this play. Fly ball goes out to right. Well, I guess it's not going out to right. It's going out to left center. And Gardner makes the grab, racing back towards the track, 1 away. I could have swore it said right. But I could have looked at the wrong thing. So 1 away. And here comes a say hey kid, Willie Mays. Mays 0 for 1. Mays had 49 home runs. Let's see if he can do what his catcher did and homer off CC. Here's the pitch to the say hey kid. It's a 1. He needs an 11. He gets an 11. He works a walk. So Mays, tough at bat, works a walk. He's at first. 60% chance of stealing second. Here comes the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda had 35 round trippers in 62. He's 0 for 1. Sabathia takes a peek at first. Headley holding. Mays on. Here's the pitch to the baby bull. Looking for the 1-4 column. It's a 6. He needs a 6-7. He gets a 10. This play will be for the catcher, Sanchez. 20-sided dice roll. 7 PP. And a 6. I believe that will be a pop-out. And Cepeda reaches for it. He pops straight up. Sanchez calls off Headley and makes the catch for 2 down. Mays retreated back to first. And here comes Easy Ed Bailey. He has provided all the runs in this game for both teams. A solo shot back in the top of the 2nd. Mays will be off on contact. Sabathia deals to Bailey, looking for the 1-5. It's a 4. He needs a 9, 10, 11, 12. He gets a 9. It's an 11. That ball is driven deep to right field. Judge going back. He leaps at the wall and he makes the catch. He pulls it back in, robbing Easy Ed Bailey of a 2-run blast. And that will keep the game a 1-0 game as we go to the bottom of the 4th. What a play by Aaron Judge, the large one in right. Due up, the man who just made the catch and kept it a 1-run ball game, Aaron Judge, then Matt Holliday and Sterling Castro. Judge is 0 for 1 off Juan Marichal. Marichal does not fear anyone. Shift in the infield to the left. Here's the pitch to the judge. What will the verdict be? We shall see. It's a 6. Nothing there for Aaron. And a 3. Hard ground ball back to Marichal. He snares it and throws to Cepeda, 1 away. Here comes Matt Holliday, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. Marichal rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill. Toes the rubber. Peers in at Bailey. The big leg kick. Here's the pitch to Holliday. It's a 2. Holliday needs a 2, 3, 5, 11. He gets a 10. Ground ball up the middle. Pagan reaches for it, grabs it, spins, and throws to Cepeda at first. 2 down. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes the Yankees second baseman, Starlin Castro, 0 for 1. Bailey sets the target. Marichal nods his head. He deals to Castro, looking for the 1-4. It's a 2. Nothing there for Starlin. And an 11. Ground ball to Cepeda. He waves off Marichal, takes it to the bag himself. Side retired. We go to the top of the 5th in this pitcher's duel in the house that Ruth built. Here in the Bronx, 1-0, the 62 Giants over the 2017 Yankees and Aaron Judge. Davenport, the third baseman, comes to the plate. He is 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by CC Sabathia. Looking for the 1-4. It's a 6. He needs a 2, 6, 7. He gets a 5. And a swing and a miss by Davenport. Fastball blew it by him. 1 down, Jose Pagan, who just made that fabulous play, moving up the middle, snaring the ball, spinning, and throwing to Headley for the final out of the bottom of the 4th. He's 0 for 1. Corners in. Pagan, an excellent bunter. Sabathia deals to Pagan, looking for the 4-2. It's a 1. He needs a 4-7. He gets a 12. And that's a pop-up. And Cosma will make the catch. So 2 outs. Here comes the number 9 batter, the designated hitter, Bob Neiman. Neiman has some pop in his bat. He averaged around 12 home runs. Sabathia looks in at Sanchez. Sanchez sets the target. Neiman awaits the offering. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. He needs a 2, 9, 11, 12. He gets a 5. Ground ball to Torres at short. Range play, 20-sided dice roll. That's a 2. That's going to be a 13. There's the ball. Torres going deep to his left. And he dives, but he will not throw. Infield hit just on the outfield grass. So Neiman's on with 2 outs. Not the best base runner there. Headley is holding him on. Top of the order, Harvey Keene is 0 for 2 off CC Sabathia. Runner will be off on contact. CC deals to Keene, looking for the 3-4 column. He gets a 1. That's not bad. 3, 7, 8. And he gets the 3. And once again, Sabathia's control goes on him. He walks a batter. 2 on, 2 outs. Both runners will be off on contact. Second baseman Chuck Hillard comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. The windup and the pitch to Hillard. 1-0 Giants. It's a 5. He needs a 6, 7, 8, 10. He gets a 7. And again, Sabathia's control fails him. He has walked. The base is loaded. So after 2 outs, an infield single and 2 walks. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. So 2 outs, bases loaded for Felipe Alou, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Could break this game wide open. 1-0 top of the 5th. Giants over the Yankees. No place to put Felipe. The windup and the pitch by Mays Cepeda, the moment of truth. And Girardi is making a pitching change. He is going to Tyler Clippard, whose pitcher did not load. I'm going to have to figure that one out. So let's check out Tyler. Tyler Clippard, 2 wins, 8 losses, earned run average 4.77. Why he went to him, I don't know. 5 saves. And is he tougher on righties, maybe? 1R. I guess he's a little tougher on righties than CC. And CC had issues with his control, so CC's day is done. He's responsible for all the runners on the base paths. CC went 4 2/3, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. It was the home run to Easy Ed Bailey. Walked 3, struck out 3. Marichal so far, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Clippard's done with his warm-up tosses. Sanchez has a quick word with him. Sanchez back behind the plate. Wiggles the finger, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Felipe Alou. It's a 1. He needs a 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's a 5. Ground ball to Torres. He throws to first side. Retired, so Clippard does his job. Keeps it a 1-run ball game. I guess Joe Girardi was right. We go to the bottom of the 5th. After a tremendous squander by the Giants there, they leave the bases loaded. Still 1-0, 62 Giants over the 2017 Yankees. 2 up for the Yankees. Ellsbury, Torres, and Headley. And oh my lord, in the chat, one of my most favorite people, the great white shark himself, the Cubs, the Bears. How are you, my friend? Ken Castro and I were wondering about you. We wanted to make sure everything's A-okay. I left you a message. You had left a message on someone else's video. And I'm glad. I hope everything's alright, the Cubs, the Bears. We all miss you. We love when we have you in the chat. The Cubs, the Bears, one of the most knowledgeable people who gives us the honor of joining us. I greatly appreciate it, as with all the people who join in. But the Cubs, the Bears has been with me from the beginning. Awesome. And he a little poke at me here. He says, "Hey Al, have you set a wedding date yet?" No, not yet, my friend. Alright, so Ellsbury comes up 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by Juan Marichal. It is a 3. This is an excellent column for Ellsbury. And a 5. And that's a single to left as Ellsbury goes the other way. He sat on that curveball. It went the other way. Tying run at first. Ellsbury, tremendous base runner. If he gets the lead, it's automatic. So it's crucial that Marichal and Cepeda hold him on. And here comes Ronald Torres. And they're going to let him swing away. It's a 2. Excellent Torres column. And a 4. And it's a 2. And he launches that ball to left center field. That's by ball. And the Yankees have taken a 2-1 lead off Juan Marichal. And that was way out of here. As the fans erupt here in the Bronx. As their Bronx Bombers have taken a 2-1 lead over the 62 Giants. And Juan Marichal is extremely upset with himself. He fires that rosin bag on the infield grass. Doesn't even hit the dirt of the mound. Bailey just looks out at him. Doesn't even want to go out and talk to him. Marichal, a fiery competitor. Wow, as Torres takes his home run trot around the bag. He is met by Ellsbury and Chase Headley, who will be due up next. I don't know if I want to be that batter up next after giving up a big 2-run homer. Marichal might just plant him right in the back, a la Bob Gibson. Headley's 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch by Marichal. What will happen? It's a 6. Nothing good there for Headley. And a 9. Ground ball to Hiller. He moves towards the right side, gets it, flips to Cepeda, and there is the out. So 1 out, and Pete Kozma comes up plate. Stadium's still abuzz on that 2-run blast by Ronald Torres. Kozma's 0 for 1. He awaits the Juan Marichal offering. Here it is. It's a 3. He needs a 6. He gets a 7. Swing and a miss. No, he held up, but they said he went. Strike 3. So 2 outs. Top of the order, Brett Gardner's 1 for 2. Corners move in. Always have to respect the bunting ability of Brett Gardner. Marichal gets a sign from Bailey. The big leg kick. Here's the pitch to Gardner. Looking for the 2-4 column. It's a 1. He needs a 2, 6, 11, 12. He gets a 5. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to that fastball. Side retired, but Marichal gives up the gopher ball for 2 runs. We go to the top of the 6th. The Yankees have now taken the lead 2-1. And Tyler Clippard's back out on the mound. And Clippard will face the Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, and Easy Ed Bailey. Ken Castro's joined in the chat. He says, hello, boys, watching from coffee shop, no power for the 2nd day. Oh, boy, Ken, sorry to hear that. The weather's been horrible here. The Cubs of Bears says, life has intruded rather harshly recently, Al, so I took a little break. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope things are going better. I really do. I hope things are going better. And whatever happened, we're all with you. And I'm glad you're able to take a little break, and maybe we just give you a little peace of mind and amusement for a little bit. But my health is fine and well for my age. No reason for worry. I will be here for your sports stuff, but I passed on the cannoli video. That's a fun game. That's a fun game. I love that game. Alright, here comes Willie Mays. Looking to tie the ball game up. He can do it with 1 swing of the bat. 49 homers. Tyler Clippard deals to the Say Hey Kid. It's a 1. He needs an 11. It's a 2. And that's a line out to Kozma at 3rd. Diving catch by Kozma, robbing Mays of 2 bases down the line. So 1 away, the baby bull, another power bat in this lineup for the Giants. He's 0 for 2, 35 homers in 62, 2-1 Yankees. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. It's a 5. Oh, the baby bull's got a shot here. And a 4, fly ball out to Jacoby Ellsbury in center. 20-sided dice roll, 7 F2, and an 11. Let's see if Ellsbury will make this play. That's the ball. More towards right center. Ellsbury racing there. Reaches out and makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Easy Ed Bailey, 1 for 2. Homered off CC Sabathia, top of the 2nd. Only run the Giants have. And he was robbed by Aaron Judge of a 2-run blast. So he could easily be 2 for 2 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. The windup and the pitch by Clippard. Bailey looking for the 5-1 column. He gets the 1. And a 3. Hard ground ball to first. Headley backhands it and races to the bag. No, he decides to flip to Clippard, and they just nip Easy Ed Bailey, but the side is retired. Moment, a little anxious moments there. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Yankees. And we go back to the chat. Ken Castro says, I missed you, the Cubs. The Cubs, the Bears says, Ken Castro is here somewhere. A typewriter has gone silent. Ken Castro, yes, sir. Writing as we speak on the road. So hopefully everything goes well for Ken. We had a lot of bad weather up here in the New England area on the East Coast. I'm lucky where I am. It's just rain and wind. Out towards Eastern Mass, Rhode Island, and places, and some parts of Connecticut on the coast, they got hammered. It was like a mini hurricane. Lots of people without power. So prayers and thoughts go out to all of you guys, and let everything get back to normal as soon as possible. I'm sure it will. So due up for the Yankees, Sanchez, Judge, and Holiday. Sanchez, the Yankee catcher, 1 for 2. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Yankees. The windup and the pitch by Marichal. Giants shift left in the infield. It's a 2. This is a very good Sanchez column. And a 9. And a 6. And Sanchez launches that ball deep to left field. Harvey Keene starts to go back. He looks up, and that's bye-bye birdie. Another home run off Marichal. And it's 3-1 Yankees. And here comes Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2. And Marichal's incensed on the mound. Again, they shift to the left on the power-hitting right-hander. Let's see if Marichal gives Judge a close shave here. Judge digs in. Here's the pitch. It's a 3. And a 5. And a swing and a miss. He came high and tight. Judge tried to jack it out, but he'll be sitting on the pine. 1 away. 3-1 Yankees. Here comes Matt Holliday. Designated hitter. He's 0 for 2. Marichal offers. Here's the pitch. It's a 2. He needs a 2, 3, 5, 11. He gets a 7. And another swing and a miss as he comes high and tight once again as Holliday tried to yank it out. So after the home run, Marichal struck out 2. 2 outs, no one on. Here comes Starling Castro. He's 0 for 2. Marichal's ready to deal quickly. It's a 4. Very good for Starling. And a 2. High and tight, he gets jammed. That ball's going to be popped towards second. Hiller calls for it near the grass, and he makes the catch. So after giving up the solo blast by Sanchez, he gets the next 3 batters. We go to the top of the 7th, though. The Giants trail by 2. The Yankees 3. The 62 Giants 1. Due up for the 1962 Giants, Davenport, Pagan, and Neiman. Davenport's 0 for 2. Tyler Clippard still out on the mound. Here's the pitch to Davenport. It's a 4. This is good for Davenport. And a 10. And Clippard's control does him in on that one. He walks the leadoff runner. Davenport, 70% chance of stealing. Pagan is at the plate 0 for 2, representing the tying run. Pagan's a C hit and run. That's not that bad though, C hit and run. 259. We could bunt him over. We could play small ball and try to get 1 run and pull to within. You know what? We are going to go check out the hit and run here. 25% chance for the hit and run. We're going to say yes. Here comes the hit and run. And that ball goes to the right side. Headley has it. Takes it to the bag himself. But advancing to second is Davenport. Pagan couldn't find the hole. That's what we were hoping for. A little first and third action. But Davenport's in scoring position for the designated hitter, Bob Nyman. He's 1 for 2. He had an infield hit deep short where Torres dove, knocked the ball down, but did not throw. Nyman does have pop in his bat. 12 home runs he averaged. The windup and the pitch. It's a 3. This is a very good column for Nyman. And a 10, and he found the bag. He goes down looking at the knee. Strike 3. 2 outs. Oh, he should have pulled the trigger on that one. He'll be seeing that pitch in his sleep. And now the top of the order, Harvey Keene. Keene's 0 for 2 with a walk. He represents the tying run at the plate. Keene had 10 home runs in 62. Runner will be off on contact on second. Clippard gets a sign from Sanchez. He deals to Keene. It's a 2. He needs a 2-3. And he gets a 6. Ground ball to Torres. He fields it, throws to Headley's side, retired. Runners squander at second. As they play Take Me Out to the ball game, we've reached the 7th inning stretch. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for the home team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I think that's my best efforts yet. And that's for Chris from Strat O Matic, Delaware. Check out that wonderful channel, as well as Broke Black Man 94 movie and TV reviews. And also for our good friend who has returned to us, the Cubs, the Bears. Today's trivia: the starting catcher on the 1948 Cleveland Indians team. Hint: he had a son named Mike who played for the Yankees. The starting catcher on the 1948 Cleveland Indians team. Hint: he had a son named Mike who played for the Yankees. Gallego. I don't know. That's the only Mike I can think of. Let's check it out. Hegan. Oh, Jim Hegan. Okay. Alright, 2 up for the Yankees. As Ken Castro says, LOL, brilliance. Yes, it was. I was brilliant, wasn't I? Ellsbury, Torres, and Headley to face Juan Marichal. 80 pitches, good for 103. 3-1 lead for the Yankees. Ellsbury 1 for 2 with a run scored. Marichal deals to the lefty. It's a 5. Ellsbury needs a 7. He gets a 5. And that's a swing and a miss. Curveball got him. 1 up, 1 down. And here comes Ronald Torres. He's 1 for 2. He bashed a homer. And it was a 2-run blast off Juan Marichal in the 5th to put the Yankees ahead. Let's see how Marichal handles him this time. Bailey sets up. Marichal deals. It's a 5. Ronald needs a 7. He gets a 5. High and tight. Oh, inside strike 3! Torres didn't like the call, but he got rung up. So 2 up, 2 down. Here comes Chase Headley. He is 0 for 2. Righty-lefty matchup. Bailey wiggles the fingers. Marichal quickly nods his head. The high leg kick. It's a 1. Very good for Headley. There's good stuff there. And an 8. And Headley takes that ball, returned to sender up the middle for a 2-out single. And here comes Pete Kozma. Kozma's 0 for 2. He is struck out once against Marichal. Cepeda holding on Headley at first. 80% chance of stealing. Headley tries to take the lead. They throw over. He dives back. The tag's applied by Cepeda, and he is safe. Again, Marichal looks to first. Now he deals to Kozma. And that gets away in the dirt. Past Bailey, a wild pitch on Juan Marichal, and Headley heads into scoring position. He'll be off on contact with 2 outs. Kozma with an RBI opportunity here. Very weak hitting infielder. Batted 111 last year. Marichal deals to Kozma. It's a 2. And an 8. Swing and a miss! He blew the fastball right by him. Marichal strikes out 3. Runner stranded at second. We go to the top of the 8th. 3-1 Yankees. 2 up for the 62 Giants in what's been quite a good pitching matchup here, though it's been Marichal all the way. For the Yankees, it's been Sabathia and Clippard. 3-1. All runs have been scored on homers. Giants jumped out on top by Easy Ed Bailey's homer back in the top of the 2nd. Then Torres put the Yankees on top in the bottom of the 5th with a 2-run blast, and Sanchez followed that up in the bottom of the 6th with a solo shot. Here's Chuck Hiller. He has walked. He's 0 for 2. Corners in to protect against the bunt. Clipper deals. It's a 2. He needs a 10, and he gets an 8. Ground ball to Headley. And he takes it to the bag himself. 1 away. Felipe Alou's 1 for 3 with a double. He has pop in his bat. 25 home runs. Clippard nods his head. Sanchez sets the target. Here's the pitch to Felipe, looking for the 3-5. It's a 4. That's not too bad for Felipe. And a 9. And Felipe's patience proves prudent. He walks. Tying run comes to the plate in the form of the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Mays with 49 home runs in 1962. Clippard will face the living legend, the Hall of Famer Willie Mays. Alou's at first being held on by Headley. The windup and the pitch to Mays. And that's it. There will be no windup and pitch. Girardi will go to his closer, Aroldis Chapman. So it will be Chapman versus Mays. Once Chapman's warm-up tosses are done, Mays just looking on. Now the warm-up tosses are done. Chapman back up on the hill. Mays back in the batter's box. Alou at first. Chapman looks over. Headley holding him on. Now he deals to Mays. It's a 5. Nothing there for Willie but pain. Oh, 7. Play for Starling Castro. This, if it's a low dice roll, 15 G2 and a 13. Possible double play ball. Willie hits it hard. Castro fields it. Over to second, back to first, not in time. Mays beats out the double play ball, but now there's 2 outs. They erase Alou at second on the fielder's choice. So here comes Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 3, the baby bull. He's got power, 35 homers. They're not out of the woods yet. Chapman looks over to first. Mays flinches a bit. Gets a sign from Sanchez. He deals to the baby bull. Cepeda looking for the 1-6. He gets the 1 and the 3. Hard hit ball. Cosmo leaps and robs him of a double down the line. Side retired. Pete Cosmo's made 2 excellent plays at third. Not much with the stick, but his glove has been pretty good today. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, the Giants still trail by 2, 3-1 Yankees. Marichal still on the mound. Will face the top of the order for the 2017 Yankees. Gardner, Sanchez, and Judge. Corners in, protecting against the bunt. Here's the pitch to Gardner. It's a 4, very good for Brett. And a 6. And an 8. And that's a single to right, past the dive of Cepeda. Here comes Gary Sanchez. This could be Marichal's last batter. He's 2 for 3 off Marichal with 1 homer. Giants want to turn 2 up the middle with Pagan and Hiller. Yankee fans want a hit. Here's the pitch to Sanchez. Oh, they picked off Gardner! Wow! What a play by Marichal and Cepeda, 1 down. Sanchez steps back in the batter's box. He's in disbelief. They shift left. Now Marichal deals to the plate. It's a 5. And a 7. A 14. And it's a single to left. Oh, that pickoff was huge. Marichal will face Judge. He's had him his number 0 for 3. 3-1, looking to induce a double play ball here. The windup and the pitch to Aaron Judge. They throw over to first. Sanchez gets back safely. Marichal peeks to first. Looks in at Bailey. Bailey sets the target. Marichal deals to Judge. It's a 3. And an 8. And he walks him. So 2 on, 1 out. Holiday's 0 for 3. Marichal will stay in. Again, try to induce the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Holiday. It's a 1. Oh boy, we should have took him out. Doesn't matter. This is off Holiday's card. So. And an 8. A 5. And that's a single. Bases are juiced. Here's Starling Castro. And they're going to go. They got bullpen action up. Bases loaded, 1 out. Castro's a righty. Trying to see who we go with here. Wow, their bullpen is not very stellar. These guys are starters. Well, we're going to go to Bolin, I guess. Marichal's lifted. Do we want to lift Marichal, though? No! We've decided to stick with Juan Marichal. Bases loaded, 1 out. Castro at the plate. The windup and the pitch by Juan Marichal. It's a 2. And a 9. Swing and a miss! 2 down. Marichal 1 out away from pitching out of this jam. Here comes Jacoby Ellsbury, 1 for 3 with a run scored. He's a plus. He hits great. Now we might go lefty here. Pierce. Seeing it's an exhibition, we can use anyone in relief. Pierce will come in the game. Juan Marichal's day is done. Responsible once again for all these runners on him. Marichal, 7 2/3 inning, 9 hits, 3 runs. He gave up 2 home runs. Walked 1, struck out 9. And Pierce comes in to try to get that final out here with bases loaded. Lefty-lefty matchup. Pierce in 62, 16-6, 3.50 earned run average. Struck out 76, walked 35. Here's the pitch to Ellsbury. It's a 5, and at 5, he jammed him. And the Yankees will squander this opportunity as that's a pop out to Hiller at second. So Pierce does his job. We go to the top of the ninth. The Giants trail by 2. What a ball game it's been here, folks. What a ball game. Due up for the San Francisco Giants of 1962. Bailey, Davenport, and Pagan to face Chapman. Aroldis Chapman looking for the save here. Bailey's 1 for 3. He homered off CC Sabathia in the second. That's the only run for the Giants. Pierce has kept them in the ball game. Can the Giants bat? Let's bring him back. Here's the pitch to Bailey. It's a 6. He needs a 3, 4, 5, 10. He gets an 8. Swing and a miss by Bailey. He was looking for his second home run. Yankees 2 outs away from victory over another 1960 team. And here comes Jim Davenport. Davenport's 0 for 2 with a walk. Chapman works quickly. It's a 4. He needs a 2, 6, 7, 12. He gets an 8. And he goes down looking at the knee cheese. So 2 up, 2 down via the cane. It's up to Jose Pagan to extend the game. Corners move in to protect against the bunt hit. Pagan awaits the Chapman offering. Here it is. He doesn't have to wait long. It's a 4 and a 5. And Pagan works a walk. Game not over. Pagan's at first. And here comes Bob Neiman. 1 for 3 with an infield hit. Let's see who we have on the bench here, though. Neiman is... We want someone... Chapman's a righty. No, he's a lefty. Chapman throws lefty. He's a 1L, so he hits lefties a little better than righties. Let's see if we got anybody better. Manny Moto. But that's his... Manny Moto. This is really his average of his card, because he was not initially on the 60 team when I bought it with the old-time teams. Again, Strat O Matic only gives you 20 players, so I try to make at least 25 players on each of the teams when I play them. You know what? We're going to go to Manny Moto. It's an exhibition game. What the heck, right? Manny Moto will come in to pinch hit for Neiman. Neiman, potato. Oh my god, I put him in the wrong spot! Manny Moto is now our pitcher. Oh, God. Look. Where'd I put him? Oh, I didn't. Oh, thank God. Okay, okay, why? Okay, let's put him here. There we go. Woo! I thought I put him at pitcher. I just didn't complete the process. Here comes Manny Moto, 2 outs. He represents the tying run at the plate. As little anxious moments here for Al RedSoxFan. 2 outs. Pagan being held on by Headley. His run means nothing. It's Moto at the plate. Moto. He's ready. He steps in the box. Chapman looks in at Sanchez, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Manny Moto. It's a 6 and a 2. Ground ball back to Chapman. He needs a low row here, Moto. It's a 12G3 and a 10. Hard hit ball back up the middle. Chapman snares it. He throws underhand to Headley at first. Ball game over. The 2017 Yankees defeat the 1962 Giants 3-1 in a classic here at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. What a game. And let's quickly go to the box score because I have to get dinner ready. And let's fit the box score. All right. Player of the game, I'm going to have to... Who are we going to give player of the game to? I don't think they do this on here. Player of the game for the Yankees. Sanchez, 3 for 4 with a homer and an RBI. Torres, I'm going to give co-player of the game, Sanchez and Torres, for their homers. And Chapman for a wonderful job with the save. And Clippard, those were the big names there. Clippard got the win. Sabathia wasn't too good. He went 4 2/3, struggled with his control. Girardi yanked him. 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. The home run by Easy Ed Bailey, the only run the Giants would get. Walked 3, struck out 3. Left with the bases loaded. Clippard came in, did his job. Clippard got the win 2 2/3, 2 walks. 1 strikeout, no hits, no runs. Chapman goes 1 2/3 for the save. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. The 1962 Giants were only able to muster 3 hits. Alou had a hit, Bailey had the homer, and Neiman had a hit. So you had a single. And the doorbell has rung, and I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Alrighty, we got to make this quick. So the three hits: Alou, Bailey homered, and infield single for Nyman or Neiman. If anyone knows how to pronounce his name, please put that in the chat. I would love to know. And the Yankees had 9 hits. We'll just quickly go. Gardner had 2. Sanchez had 3 with the homer and the RBI. Holiday had a single. Yeah, he had a hit. Ellsbury had a hit. Torres had the home run. It was a 2-run blast. And Headley. So the New York Yankees of 2017 defeat the 1962 Giants in a very good game. 3-1 tying run was at the plate when Manny Moto made the out. And Aroldis Chapman got the save. Clippard the win. The losing pitcher. Tough luck loss for Juan Marichal. He did give up 2 homers, resulting in 3 runs. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, Neiman, thank you very much to Cubs the Bears. Always good to have the Cubs the Bears back. Thank you to him, Ken Castro, Broke Black Man 94, The Real World, Super Sports 22,000. Thank you very much, gentlemen. If you like, please hit the like button. Please share. And if you want and you haven't, subscribe. But most of all, come back and enjoy. That's what we are all about. And hope things go well for Ken Castro and the Cubs, the Bears, and everyone else. Health, happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless and peace.